Hey everyone, I'm Clip. Welcome back to So Dungeon 2. So we're continuing our rebuild. Done a little bit of grinding off camera. So up to 34,000 in the warrior dimension. I don't think I've gone that far in the primal lands, have I? Don't think I've got any more mythic season. No, so still 15,000. Essentially, I'm just trying to unlock a bunch of the oddie shop stuff. So mostly the treasure optimizer is the big one, and then death animations, and then the boss stuff, but that's, a lot further down the line. So these are the two big ones, 25 billion and 50 billion, which we're at 10 billion. So I'm probably just going to dump that into Essence anyway and continue just pushing. The reason I'm doing the castle is I'm trying to get a bit further in so I can spend more battle credits than usual when I go for uranium farming. So I think if I get to around 100k, I'll be happy, and that's not too great of a time investment. That said, speed-wise, I was getting a big portion of it. And that is, until you have the janitor unlocked and can get rid of all the other janitors, well, you want the Dark Lord since he outspeeds. So, although he doesn't cancel out the janitor animation, he does deal with the janitor's abilities, right? So, for instance, in the Primal Lands, I'm less likely to get Love Struck or any of the bad mechanics that sort of decrease my rate of progress. And it's just a lot more sustainable in the long run to have the Dark Lord and utilize it for a bigger portion. So for instance, I could leave it overnight and comfortably feel that the Dark Lord will take care of the janitors, and I don't have to worry about any of these sound effects destroying my run. So we do have to incorporate him into our speed comp, though we do want to just get some more uranium while we're at it, since we did stock up a decent chunk of credits. How much food do we have? We have tons of food. Fine. So we'll just go 14,000, spend it all, mine shafts, healing fairies, and get a bunch of gold. Just do 10k. Almost there, and should add a bunch to our relic levels as well, since we are still using the soda stone. Yeah, so we'll probably just end it there, and we'll see how much uranium we got. We definitely ate through all of our resources. 3.7 bill, that's not too great. Oh, we got the wet floor sign. So I guess I don't need to make use of the Dark Lord, maybe. That's a lot earlier than I thought I'd get it, but that's pretty good. Uranium, I always go the wrong way too. 58, but 19 obsidian. Obsidian's the other big thing, and green smithing crystals. Not too great, any of them, but it's a start, I suppose. Crafting, which is still trying to go for the wireless fidelity, since it has, decent ore find. We also want the radioactive rods. Anything else? Cleansing wands, I don't think we'll need. We'll just skip straight over. Armor-wise, just more radioactive suits till we get full mythics. Even then, the radioactive suits still are somewhat useful, so we'll continue to craft them. So they give stat find, or stat up altogether. I've just been dumping all of our essence into gold find. I think it's just the most useful because you can convert gold into essence, and that's generally how you'll get the most essence. Okay, comp wise, we'll take out the speed comp and we will get rid of a miner. Which miner? Doesn't really matter, I suppose. It's the last one. And grab the Dark Lord. So we want the Dark Lord to have Phantasmal Claw. We can also stick him with the Mask of Garrick, and that way he'll Dark Save anyone and we can't lose the comp. Again, we're just trying to get consistency so I can leave it overnight and allow it to do its grinding. And what else? Just the Malachite Talisman, I think. We've got all three equipped. Yeah, I don't have any others. Weapon-wise, what weapon would you like? We'd go with the Widowmaker. It's probably more decent than using Phantasmal Claw, to be honest, because of the damage. Right, we're not completely outscaled in terms of relics to allow the damage to be substantial. So the 0.55 versus the physical damage of, it's 100%, isn't it? No, it's 0.8, but it's still substantially higher. And it converts more of the attack damage stat than the magic stat. I don't know how exactly magic is calculated, but if he is our main attacker, I'm probably just going to stick him with the soda stone. So, Dark Lord, Wizard, Thief, Tavern Owner, 2 miners, something like that. And the general idea would be, if we stick you with sword, lizard sword. Go that. So essentially, the Dark Lord will single hit the 1 enemy rooms and the 2 enemy rooms. If it's all, we'll move on to the 3 enemy rooms. If it's not all, then the wizard will be able to foretell. So the one thing that I do need to swap in the scripts is foretell, instead of being 2 enemies, it needs to be exactly 2 enemies. Sorry, instead of being greater than 2 enemies, it needs to be exactly 2 enemies. That should be enough to make the comp a bit better. Equipment, anything else we need to swap? We still have, yeah, the garb, withering gem. We have radioactive suits. Do I want the garb? Do I need the ore find? I don't think I need the ore find. I think the radioactive suit's better, right? Because it increases our withering, increases... I don't think it increases battle credits, but it does increase... Well, just withering. That's the only big stat. Phantasmal claws on everyone. Is that necessary? Probably swap. I don't really have the materials though to craft, yeah, anymore. Especially since I just burnt through them all using the chef. Anyway, we'll give this a go. We'll see how it runs. We'll just save it. We'll go to the Primal Lands, do some grinding there. See if it helps out. Should be a little bit quicker. You did not foretell. Why? Doy. Not foretelling because there's not 2 enemies, there's only 1 enemy, right? So, not that. We want enemy... Ooh, where is it? So script. Actually, I think we just want any... No, we definitely want... on bosses... The idea is eventually bosses we one hit anyway. So I think it's just enemy any we foretell. Ooh, not that one. Any foretell... Okay, we'll try that out. So hits, foretell, perfect, hits. Then if there's ore, they'll just clear instantly. Or, obviously, if we don't have to foretell, we'll just hit through. I think that should be a bit better. Again, it won't be a huge addition to the FPH, because the big thing, the big slowness of this run is... Oh, I'm so much off, so that's also an issue. Is the fact that the Janda has the sort of look-up animation, right? And then also the boss death animation is considerably slow. So both of those factors are one of the big things that really deteriorates FPH, aside from just the extra warps from the sorted space and time. I didn't even change it, did I? Should be able to get a decent FPH though. So what were we, 2500-ish? I think 26, 27 should be more consistent now. Healing Fairy still... Well, when we run out of mana, that's the whole idea, is the Healing Fairy will trigger. In which case we can just do 100. It grabs Healing Fairies. Yeah. Alright, 3rd time's a charm. Don't think I'll leave it till green, but I'll come back when it's, you know, a decent representation of the speed we're going to achieve. Yeah, so hovering around 2500, 2600, not bad at all, and obviously should be, again, more consistent. I should be able to leave for a lot longer without it breaking down because we get love struck or we get stunned or anything like that from any Jandas. The Dark Lord should be able to take care of them for a little while till our damage sort of drops off. Anyway, we'll leave it there. Hopefully this is somewhat decent, right? Because there's not really much I can do with the game for a while, so... Essentially, all the videos for a little bit are just going to be these update style where I might tweak 1 or 2 things, but mostly just, you know, progress checks. Anyway, if you enjoyed, thanks. If you watched at all, thanks. And hopefully see you next time.